Hello, this is the Cool Crew here, and welcome back to another Narcissu. Let's read. It looks like we are getting pretty close to the end. I don't know how many chapters there are in the first part, but from the looks of it, this might be the last chapter. So, let's continue from where we left off, which was a brand new chapter called Shiraishi Construction. Let's go. The clear sea of January, cold wind that pierced the skin. Ow. It's almost like tradition to turn the music down. Occasionally, a strong gust would sway the pine grove, and the sound of waves calmly reverberated. Well, there is nothing other than this. I handed over the towel with Shiraishi Construction printed on it. It was what we had used to wipe our bodies down with before. Hey, don't make such a strange face.
わかった。
Seeming slightly unsatisfied, the girl took the towel. Suddenly, saying she wanted a swimsuit. What could I do? In this season, at this place, on top of that, she said she wanted a bikini. Doing what I could, what came out of the car when I searched was that white towel that had been in the pile of laundry. And then, waiting for a while, in that skirt she liked, with the towel from just before wrapped around her chest, the girl appeared.
どう？
Well, even if you ask me that. Oh, I see you're playing Counter-Strike. Wow, Counter-Strike, Rainbow Six. Anyways, well, even if you ask me that.
変じゃない。
Oh, probably. It's perfectly fine. Totally not strange at all.
わかった。
Then, the girl slowly began walking out to the water's edge. Waves gathered and retreated. Long hair fluttered in the cold sea breeze. From the sky, as if delivering the finishing blow, snow lightly fell. Within all that, the girl held both her shoes in both hands. Happily, as if she were splashing around, walking barefoot at the edge of the water.
ねえ。それっぽく見える。
Maybe so-so. And now, Luke is now playing Blade and Sorcery. Anyways, in the cold of midwinter, our breaths whitely misted. Then, I took out the camera I had taken from the car earlier. That cheap-looking disposable camera had only one more shot on it. Here, I'll take pictures of you.
え？
I'm sure it'd be more like it that way. As I spoke, I made a show of preparing the camera. Come now, don't be so reserved, okay?
うん。
The water's edge, the girl seen through the viewfinder. Maybe she was a bit nervous, or perhaps embarrassed. Her face was more complicated than usual. So, could you give me a better pose?
でも、
No buts. Look, there's no magazine model that would stand like a steak.
わかった。
Even while still seeming a bit embarrassed in her own way, she tried her best. Shyly putting her hand on her waist, she threw her free hand out wide. That hand, it stretched out towards the clear winter sky, as if it were about to grasp something, or trying to grab something. Stretched straight toward the sky, with the emerald green sea to her back. Well then, one last thing. Smile.
Eh?
Smile for me, said Sumi.
何よ。年下のくせに。
Saying that, oh, actually, saying that, for the first time, she smiled for me. The girl wearing the skirt she liked with a white bikini smiled for the last shot on the disposable camera, smiled with the emerald green sea to her back. It was as if a magazine model were smiling at me. Great. Next, how about a pose with a bit more movement? Happily, like she were having fun, she splashed through the water. The film had already been used up in the camera, but I still continued to take shots. Oh, you're getting caught up in this, aren't you?
そんなことないわよ。
Cheerfully, we talked, and as if making another attack, the snow fell even harder. Then that, through the viewfinder of the camera that had already run out of film, the girl showed a happy face. Even as her small body was thrown about by the wind, she directed her newly recalled smile towards me.
"それじゃあ、
It's already that time.
うん。
With the answer, like before, the girl started walking towards the sea.
そういえば、免許証。
That's fine. Take it as a memento.
わかった。
While nodding, she put it in her pocket. It was the license that I had once handed to her. Really, it was something that should have already lost its debut. Then, the girl took off that white vinyl bracelet wrapped around her wrist and offered it to me. Are you giving this to me?
あげる。
I see. Then, I'll take it as a memento myself. In the same way, I accepted the bracelet and placed it in my pocket. Then, once again, the girl began walking towards the sea. Facing her back, I threw out my final words. Hey, can I ask you just one last question?
うん。
Do you, right now, want me to pull you back? Or instead, you want me to give your back a push? While the waves splashed at her feet, the girl stopped in place. Her back remained facing me after I asked the question. The strong wind turned the crests of the waves into spray that struck her. Before long, she turned around and...
さあ、どっちだろうね。よくわからないね。
Saying that just one more time, she smiled for me. While being struck by the spray from the waves, even as tears welled up, She faced me with a smile. Before, those feet had stopped at the water's edge, but this time, they didn't stop. That was why I thought that was her answer.
それじゃあ、さよなら。
And so our journey of 900 kilometers ended. To me, it was 15 days' time. To her, it was the end of a 22-year journey. Not the 7th floor, nor home. Of her own will, she avoided them. In the year 2005, she was one of the estimated 35,000 people who committed suicide. Blood type O, name Setsumi, 22 years old, female. Final identification bracelet, white. This was everything about the girl. But I knew. In reality, she liked bikini swimsuits, knew more about the roads and the navigation system, and loved cars. She even had a license. She was always without expression and would only rarely face you. But once in a while, she would even make this embarrassed, pouting face. The emerald sea to her back, as if dancing, happily, like a magazine model, she smiled. And yet, on this cheap disposable camera, only a single picture remained of her smile. But even so, even with just one picture, it was the proof of ourselves that we left behind.
眩しかった日のこと、そんな冬の日のこと。
January 2005 with Setsumi. I can barely read that, but what does that say? Those dazzling days, those winter days. I don't know, I can't really read it that well. And that is now the brand new start screen with an original picture. And with that, we end the first part of Narcissu. Everyone, thank you so much for sticking around to the end with this Let's Read. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Stay cool.